Imagine having the ability to create your own educational tools customized to enhance learning in a chemistry lab or classroom. In this video, we'll explore how to build an integrated teaching tool app background using Thunkable, a platform that allows you to design apps with no coding experience. By the end of this video, you will be equipped with the skills to create an app background that can support hands-on learning with modern scientific techniques for chemistry educators or students. The Thunkable online platform is an easy-to-use resource for creating apps for mobile devices. Students build their own mobile apps that run on either Android or iOS devices by simply dragging and dropping components of code and connecting them in blocks using the website's platform. They can then live test their apps on their mobile devices during development. One of the key methods we'll be integrating into the app's background is fluorescence. It occurs when a substance absorbs light at one wavelength and then emits it at another, usually longer wavelength. This principle is used in many areas of chemistry, including the detection of molecules like quinine, a compound that is found in tonic water. By using an app that integrates a fluorescence measurement tool, students can engage with this technique directly, improving both understanding and retention of complex concepts. The first step in creating apps with Thunkable is to register for a free Thunkable account at http://thunkable.com. As you can see, you can either sign up with your Gmail or your Apple. After registering for an account, begin developing your app projects by clicking on the Create New Project and then name the project. For this project, we'll name it as ITT App Background, and it is an educational project. On the far left, we have sections, which are a list of components that can be used to build the app's background, a view of the app screen, button, label, image, text input. These are default attributes of the items on the app. In this project, we'll create a simple app background that features 4 buttons: Connections, Blank, Analyze, and Theory, each labeled with a different color together with their images. To begin, we add our first button to the screen by clicking and dragging the button component together with the image, which is found under the user interface list of add components, as you can see. After adding the image and the button onto the background screen, you can now see on the right where you can change the button name to Connections. You can change the font of the button, the color of the button, as you wish. Because we want a background with 4 buttons, we repeat the process of clicking and dragging the button from the Add Components list onto the background screen, and change the default attributes for the text, color, font, all together with their images. We now have the first screen with the 4 buttons. We are now ready to set the block code. We click on the block tab near the top of the screen. A different screen will appear. In the upper left corner is the list of items we have on our app background: button 4, button 3, button 2, button 1, and screen 1. When we select button 1, a list of possible coding commands arranged by categories for button 1 appears. Each of these options under the core heading are commonly used as blocks. They are used to operate the app. We now click on the control block, drag the navigate tool block, and drop it within the button 1 block. After setting up the button 1 block, we can now test to see if the button functions correctly. According to the button 1 block, clicking on the button should take us to screen 2. Therefore, when we click on button 1 labeled Connections, it should navigate to screen 2. However, you can customize your buttons to navigate to any screen you prefer. We repeat the same process for button 2, 3, and 4. First, drop the button 2 into the workspace. Click on the control block. Drag the navigate tool block and drop it within the button 2 block we added onto the screen. In the drop-down menu within the tool block, you can choose which screen you want to see when you click on button 2. We now test our button 2, which is the blank button. It will take us to screen 3. You now know how to set up the screen background and how to operate the buttons. You can test the app on a smartphone to see how the buttons function. We can also create a QR code that can be used to download the app. You can view the app background by clicking the share button, which will generate a link to download the app. Or you can use the QR code on the Thunkable platform to download the app. Here is how the app background appears on a smartphone. We have created a user-friendly app background that educators and students can use to enhance their teaching and learning experiences. Thank you for watching, and I hope this video has inspired you to explore and build your own educational tools.